right, Tuesday morning, driving to the CrossFit gym. Thoughts. Read something on the interwebs while I was having my morning coffee today, and I believe that it might translate into health and fitness. It may have been a health and fitness post that sparked it. Oh, you know what? I think it was something from Alex Hormozi talking about, how long it's going to take you to reach your goals versus how long you expect it to take you to reach your goals. And I've found this to be mostly true even with physical things, right? So if you're coming into this idea of working out and training, and maybe we'll use weight loss, but we could do body composition change, we could do weight gain. I have a few clients that want to get bigger and stronger and put muscle mass on. I think you need to come at this with a realistic attitude of, maybe not on paper, but the speed at which you want to accomplish these goals in your mind is likely going to take much longer, maybe 3 times longer than what you expect. And it's not so important that we set a time date on something like, I need to get down to 5% body fat, which, okay, I want to drop 5% body fat from where I'm at, right? And it's more about the idea that as you're chasing and pursuing that goal, you are working towards it consistently and eventually going to hit it. It's not important the speed at which you hit the 5% loss of body fat. It's important that you hit the 5% loss of body fat. And for most of us, if we can check the box that we are getting the right sleep as often as we can, that we are drinking enough water, that we are paying attention to the food that we're putting in our bodies, and we're consistently training 4 to 5 times a week, exercising our butts off, then almost all fitness goals are going to be reachable over a long enough timeline. So I want you to give yourself, if you've been frustrated with goals, if you've been upset with not achieving fitness goals that you've set in the past, I need you to give yourself a little bit of grace, but I also need you to give yourself a little bit of realism and a little bit of understanding that it's likely going to take you longer than you want. For most of us, after 2 weeks of working hard and consistently to our goal, we'll start feeling much, much better. After 4 weeks, you'll start seeing it in the mirror, and it'll take about 6 weeks for your coworkers and friends to start going, oh, what did you do, Rob? You did something, you changed something, right? So if we can think of it on that timeline, that's kind of what experience has taught me. And that we need to be patient, that we need to continue to work consistently. And most of us know really that what we're complaining about not being effective, or complaining about one thing and complaining about the next thing, and how this doesn't work, and how this doesn't work, and how this doesn't work, it's pretty proven over a long enough timeline that if you can find a consistent bedtime 6-7 nights a week, if you can drink mostly water, if you can take in a sufficient amount of nutritious calories to support the exercise that you do, but not support extra body fat, if you can keep a strong mindset, and if you can train super hard consistently 4 or 5 times a week, you knock those things out on a long enough timeline, you're going to accomplish most of your fitness goals. That works for almost everybody, right? I don't need trolls comment in the bombs that I did XYZ and here's why it didn't work for me. I have not seen anyone stick to that plan for 90 days or longer and not achieve what they need and what they want, eventually get there, right? You may not get there as fast as you want, but you probably didn't get in the shape that you're in as fast as you're wanting to get out of that shape. So be patient, work hard, don't bullshit yourself, most importantly, and have an awesome Tuesday.